You are now listening to Barco Boys.
Y'all funky ass up. Y'all know the routine.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway to nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding. I just need gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you. I am the have-not mascot.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yep,
Yo.
we can hear you.
Yo, top of the morning. You can hear me, bro? Yo, top of the morning to the people, to the people, to the people. We are.
Good morning, everybody.
Sound like difficulties over there. What's good with the people, man?
I can't hear nothing.
You might have to reset, E.
Yeah, might have to jump out, jump back in.
Morning. I can't hear shit.
We can hear you.
If y'all can't hear me.
Yeah, we can.
Stream y'all bugging this morning. What's up, though? What's up with the family, man?
Good. Ohio, what up? Oh, yeah, we tried.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. How you feeling, Fly? You recuperated yet?
Yeah. No, but weekend we accomplished. Yeah,
You going in and out too?
For me, I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm going out.
Hold on. Give me a second.
I can't hear shit, though.
Good morning, y'all. Ohio, what's up? Hope everybody's weekend was great. Trying to recuperate from being outside. I think my allergies got the best of me. I'm hoarse this morning. The campground this weekend.
All right, I'm better, Bees. I'm good.
Oh yeah, you good now?
All right, bet. Yeah, we back. It sounds like E having some technical difficulties right now. He'll be back in a second. But yeah, Bees, you might have definitely won that award for the weekend. Just overall, the work you put in with the organization, I really appreciate you, everything you do with the organization. But nice eventful weekend. What you do? How you feel about the karaoke? I thought the karaoke was the littiest part of the weekend for
Yeah. And the karaoke was nice. I appreciated everybody wanting to participate. You know, a lot of times when you do karaoke, it's hard to get people to be involved.
Yeah, people get shy.
So that was nice. Everybody wanted to participate. Everybody was feeling a good vibe.
Yep. Big shout out to DJ V Magic, man, for holding us down like he always does, man. South Carolina is very, very own. I gotta put that out there. V Magic.
Good guy. Such a sweetheart. It's hard to believe he be in all of that music.
Word up, bees. When I found out my boy was a DJ, I'm like, you do what? He the one that he don't even be talking.
He just when he does, it's so smooth. It's like you don't even realize it's him talking. You think it's something playing. So I'm like, look at me. Good DJ though. If y'all in the area, definitely book him. Be magic.
Yeah, word up. Up top. That's the other half of up top, down bottom. That's the down bottom version.
Yeah.
My boy from South Cat. Ohio, what up, man? Appreciate you, man. We missed you too, man. Yeah, I feel like I ain't see Ohio name in a while, but yeah. Missed you too in the chat, Ohio. What up? What up? What up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
We need to hear some of that work you've been ditching us for, Ohio.
Yeah, word. Matter of fact, send some new music up so we can play it on Friday. Some new music would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Trellion, what up, Trell? Top of the morning, fella. Top of the morning, fella. He had to step out for a second. He had some technical difficulties. Me and B's up here. We're going to hold it down just for the second to E get back in here. There you go. There you go. What we look like, E? We good?
You can't hear still?
Still can't hear?
Not that he can hear that if he can't hear. I don't know.
Yeah, nah, if he ain't responding, that ain't a good sign. He looking around. Yeah, that ain't a good sign.
I'm trying to figure that thing out. I hate when you have technical difficulties. It seems like it's always on a Monday. I don't know what
Mondays, man. I ain't even pull. I'm headed to South Carolina right now. I ain't even pull out. Bees, you know how they be doing me. I'm sitting there, sitting around the crib on the clock, waiting for them to let me know my destination. I'm thinking I'm in the area. Hell no, they like, nah, head out this way.
What?
A good 3-hour ride. You know how I do.
You might as well be a truck driver at this point.
Yeah, the way I be moving around.
Yeah.
I don't complain. I don't complain. They pay for the gas. I ain't mad. We gonna get it done. We's gonna get it done. What's up, E, man? Talk to us, man. Where we at? We good? Nothing? Nah, y'all. E having some technical difficulties. Got the wires in the wrong place over there right now. He got to rewire his whole system probably.
I hope not. Because that'll be a headache. I know he got a lot of stuff over there. He got the whole setup.
Yup. Hey, chat, what's good? Anything interesting this weekend? Tell us about y'all weekend. What y'all had going on this weekend? Who did anything interesting? Because me and Bees had the whole vibe at the Fayetteville Elite Campus event. That was a whole vibe. Vibe.
Definitely out of touch with anything that happened this weekend. So y'all gotta fill us in.
Yeah, I was about to say, fill me in. Off the map. Fill me in. I heard it was a boxing match. Keyshawn Davis fought this weekend. Crazy part is I seen massive highlights and I'm saying, oh yeah, he won. I was about to say I don't even know if he won, but he did win. I did see he got the win. But yeah, I was out of touch this weekend too, Bees. There was a lot of stuff going on this weekend.
We got focused. We went off the grid this weekend, so I don't know what happened, but I heard some stuff or saw some stuff this morning. There's a lot of people out of control out here, especially these young people. So we got to do something.
Yeah, it's always something wicked going on. Always. Wife and I are moving upstate. I have a contract to build my studio and wiring. I don't have the patience. Yeah, that's what he dealing with right now. He the engineer. He does a little everything, man. He the engineer. He directing. He trying to do a little of everything, and he's still doing music. So he be over there working. That's what I'm thinking. He probably was doing some music over the weekend. He did a little bit of rewiring, and now he got to get it back show ready. Should be like that. You don't know where you put the wires at. Shit get wild.
Definitely.
Yep.
Especially if you change some stuff up. You got to remember how it was the first time.
Yeah, that's why I said, and he might have unplugged the mic to plug in his music mic. You know, he got different mics. He be doing, you know what I mean? He do different shit.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's probably what is the case, though. A little bit of rewiring, and then he'd be back up and running.
Yeah, I see on the tagline he has something about Jaylen and Stephen A. Jaylen Brown.
Oh, Jaylen Brown. That's why I said I ain't even see. Oh, belated happy birthday, Trav. Word, Trav said he just turned goddamn
41.
41, young fella. I'm on your heels, young fella. On your heels, young fella.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday. No wonder, Trey. You know what Trey was doing this weekend.
Belated birthday anniversary. That's what I call it, because if you technically break it down, your birthday was actually the day that you were born. So celebrating your birthday anniversary sounds
Talk about it. Talk about it, B. I like to tell people happy anniversary. I hate to even partake in the birthdays, but you know,
right.
You're right. It's exactly what it is. It's an anniversary of the day that you was born. You're absolutely right. That's all it is.
Because I'm like, why are we saying happy birthday? You say that the day that somebody
you supposed to say. That's exactly what you're supposed to say when somebody's born.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah.
And after that is your birthday anniversary that you're celebrating. So
yeah.
Happy birthday anniversary.
Yeah, anniversary to you, my brother. That's what it is. Yeah.
You do anything interesting, Trail, or you just did a private celebration? What do you do?
That's what I'm trying to use. He ain't hit me, so he already know. He probably with the baby and the wife. He ain't hit me. He ain't tell me it was no vibe. He ain't never tell me it was no vibe. He supposed to hit me up, let me know if it was a move or not. Yeah, he said, nah, I just chill, something regular.
That's what happened when you have babies at your age, Trail.
It's shit gonna be regular for the next couple years. That's a fact. Hey yo, it ain't no out of the country, none of that DR and PR shit, brother. Your ass gonna be sitting down. You might be talking about Disney World.
Them late nights hit different.
He said the baby kicking my ass. E, what up? E, we back?
Yeah, I'm back.
There we go. Clap it up, y'all. Yeah. We all right, E. We holding it down, man. It ain't nothing crazy.
Yeah, man. It's crazy to me. Some new shit going on. I don't know what the hell going on. What's good with the people, man?
What you doing?
Nah, y'all, I don't know what's going on. Stream, y'all been acting up all morning. I had a whole hell of a time this morning, man. Stream, y'all, this shit be crazy, man. When shit wanna act up and be down, that's how it be, man.
Nah, the stream get wild. What up, though, eh?
I'm back, man. What's good? What's good with the people? I see a few people in here, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I don't know who that is, but what's up?
Hey, Trail turned 41 over the weekend, eh?
Oh, nigga, you old nigga. What's good, man? Nah, yeah. What's good with you, player? Happy birthday, man. Happy belated birthday. Shit, my shit coming up, man. Speedy, man. Shit, I actually be out of here. Actually, we got to figure out some things, man. What we going to do on Friday, man. I'll be out of here Friday morning, man. We're going to figure this out, man. We're going to figure it out. But what's good with the people, man?
I'm going back to...
Yeah, how was y'all weekend, man? I ain't heard nothing about the shenanigans. I was seeing little pictures and everything go up.
Come on, E. You seen that beautiful skyline, man. Don't act crazy, man.
I seen y'all out there doing something. I seen lights around, around the goddamn tents and all that. I ain't know what was going on, man. I said, I don't know what's going on, man. They got the Christmas lights in the tent, man. They got this thing popping out there, man. They got the forest lit up like the 4th of July. I don't know what was going on, man. But
I
it looked like y'all had
looking all crazy doing a sack race.
Come on, man. Bees. You and Gina was bouncing around. I mean that literally. I was bouncing around. y'all was bouncing around, but Bees and Speedy B took home. Bees and Speedy B took home the goddamn the sack race. E, you had to see B, yo. You had to see B jumping, bro.
It looked like y'all had a hell of a time, man.
Yeah, we had a vibe, man. We had a vibe, man. Yeah. Bees did try to cheat, yo. I don't know what you thought I was saying. I gave her a 5, 4, 3. She went on 5, bro.
Oh shit, Trell was out there too?
Nah, he must have seen the videos.
Oh, okay. See, I ain't see them videos. I just seen a few videos.
Don't look at all of them. Just look at the ones of the skyline.
See y'all at the lake and all that shit. Late night at the lake. I don't know what was going on.
Oh, it was getting crazy out there late night.
Oh yeah.
That late night walk through the woods, man. They were scared to death. Bees and them. Bees said, "Don't touch anything. It might have poison." Man, they were scared to death walking through the woods at night.
First of all, norovirus, Ebola, hantavirus, everything is out here. I would have been shook my damn self. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
You're outside. You ain't even got to worry about that stuff.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, Ohio, man, I don't know if you jumped off, man, but where that music at, man? I see you put
just told him,
First of all, Ohio don't put some new stuff all on, on social media, man, and I'm like, oh, you're moving a little speedy, brother. You're moving a little speedy, man. Get that to me, man. Get something to me, man. Get some stuff to me, man. We're gonna get right into it, yo, because like I said, man, I got a 9:30 appointment, but I'll be right back before the gig is up. But check it out. Man. Look at what's going on out here in the world, man. Look at Cat Williams, man. Not Cat Williams, but his bodyguard. Remember the bodyguard did clap the man up in the house, and the house is his nephew. I think it was Cat Williams' nephew, I believe, playing his bodyguard, and they indicted him on murder. When they say they indicted you, that means you got that M charge, man.
Is it a murder that we know about, E? Like, or is it something like random?
He killed the comedian. And Cat Williams.
Oh, that murder. Yeah, I forgot about that. Damn.
Well, they just indicted
we spoke about that shit too.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit just getting handled?
Yeah, that shit was months ago. This is how they play. And then he might not get nothing. Nothing happen for months and not even months. Might be years, man, before he just getting indicted. I don't know how many counts. Let me see if it say how many counts of it. It say security guard connected to Cat Williams is now facing serious legal trouble after Mississippi grand jury returned to first-degree murder. First-degree. God damn, they trying to give him the elbow. They trying to give him the elbow. First-degree murder indictment tied to a 2025 fatal. Damn, that was 2020. Yeah, that was months and months ago. 2025 fatal shooting case, according to reports. Trenell Williams. That's crazy. Trenell. That's kind of interesting, man. Trenell Williams, identified as a member of Cat Williams' security team. I ain't gonna say that's his nephew no more, huh? Security team was indicted Thursday in connection with the August 2025 shooting death of comedian Reggie Carroll of South Haven. You know what's crazy? And I'm gonna keep reading, but that shit was all the way in August. It took him a year to indict the nigga, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's wicked.
Authorities allege the incident resulted in Carroll's death following a shooting that took place last summer. The grand jury indictment officially escalates the case, moving it further into the criminal court process. Additional details surrounding the circumstances of the shooting and Williams' defense have not yet been fully released publicly. The case is expected to continue through the Mississippi court system in the coming months. You know the crazy thing about this show is that he got indicted, right? And this is what I be trying to tell niggas about this indictment shit and how you play this indictment shit. None of us know how to play the game, right? Before you get indicted, you're supposed to even know, like, you know, the grand jury hearing your case. The grand jury is the ones that indict you. So the grand jury is hearing hearing your case, and they're gonna be the ones that indict you. You want to be able to sit in there and say that's not how it happened. Only difference with that shit right there, right? When you go in there and you sit before the people, your lawyer can't come in there and help you. But you're supposed to be in there like, yo, no, that's not how that happened. You're supposed to be able to defend yourself from the rip. Now you done got indicted. Now you got to go through this whole process when you probably wouldn't have got an M charge. It could have probably possibly been a self-defense. You know, but, you know, it is what it is, man. I don't know how it's going to play out. Like I said, I heard they was beefing and back and forth thing. It was an ongoing thing, and then something transpired that night. Old boy supposed to act like he had the blick on him, and security whacked him. Security whacked him, man. Security whacked him, man. I'm saying Cat got that bread, man. Get him a good lawyer, man. He actually should be, once they indict you, man, you know that technically they supposed to be coming to get that nigga, man. They supposed to come sit him right on his back pocket. Come on, man. Come on, put it on this orange jumpsuit, not the green one. Come put on this orange jumpsuit, not the green one, and we're gonna put you on the max tier, where the guys are all up here with robberies and homicides and art charges and all that other stuff. This is where you gonna sit at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, like I said, man, hopefully Cat can help him out, man. If not, hey, man, I have it play out. I just wish my brothers and sisters know that when you're playing the game, man, when you're out here, you're moving and grooving, and you're doing things like this, you gotta know how to play the game, yo. I didn't always know how to play the game, yo. Every time I got indicted, I didn't know nothing about no grand jury minutes. I didn't know nothing about grand jury sitting in there, and I could be sitting in there with the grand jury while they're hearing my case and speaking my piece. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to find that out when I started to say, you know, I'm going to trial. Yeah, I'm fighting this. And my lawyer started putting me on. You know, you got to sit, you got to be, you know, you didn't sit in there with the grand jury, this, that, and the third. What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
And I had to learn, but got to learn how to play.
I think most people expect their attorney to fill in the gaps for them. And a lot of times that's blind trust, because the attorneys basically are just trying to make a name for themselves. It's just a game for them. Either they win or they lose. What they're fighting for, they don't even really care about most of the time.
And you get it, LBs, you get it, because that's just what it is. It's a game. It's a goddamn game, yo, and you just got to know how to play it, yo. And even if you did it and it was, you know, a heinous act where it was malicious and you it wasn't no him trying to get at you when you just did that, right? You still got to know how to play the game, or you just gonna wear that. Now they talk about first degree. The reason they talking about first degree is because I know you didn't sit in there with the grand jury minutes. You didn't sit. There's no possible way you sat in there and you being security, walking around with the strap and protecting somebody. This is the stuff you want to know, just in case you got to hit somebody up. Yeah, zippity doodah. It's too much black on black crime, man. It was so much stuff I wanted to put up here today. I said, you know what? That'd be overload. All this shit going on out here, that would be overload. So I just didn't do it, man. It's just sad to say that this is
black on black, white on white. I mean, it doesn't even matter. People are dying for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Absolutely.
Like nobody's immune to death. Nobody.
Yeah, I was about to say we seen too many mass shootings to even be saying what type of crime on crime. I said mass shooting every day, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I said mass shooting every damn day.
Well, we need to be talking about his access to these weapons.
Listen, so if they would do that, that would be I ain't gonna front, it'd be a beautiful thing. I wouldn't go mind going back to hand-to-hand combat if that's necessary. We could mix it up. Niggas is scared to mix it up right now. Let me see if this nigga look like he got a bulge in his
hip. But let's be clear. Even when they ain't have guns, motherfuckers still have weapons. That's not crazy.
Niggas will make weapons.
Motherfucker make a weapon.
Yeah, niggas will make a weapon. But I'm saying,
motherfucker avoid that hand-to-hand combat at all costs, bro.
But the difference.
I'd rather you spit out a needle at me than to damn shoot me with a gun.
But look,
you'd rather get shot with a dart, bees?
With a dart, spit that motherfucker.
With an arrow.
Yeah.
But look, check this out too, right? Not for nothing, right? A gun, only difference is with these other weapons, right? With a gun, them hot cookies ain't got no name, man. Them hot cookies ain't got no name. When them things go off, them shits can hit anybody. Women, kids, grandmothers, mothers, aunts.
And
you know what I'm saying?
The way they running out here with these machine guns today, they can hit all of them.
Oh, I got something for y'all. Check it out. Austin shooting spree. 2 teens in custody. 12 shootings, 4 injured.
Yeah. See what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah. Out of control. Wait till you read this.
See, I don't know nothing about this. I'm just...
Come on, man. I be having all the little good stuff. I'm about to let y'all read this, though, real quick. Wow, I'm about to let y'all read this real quick. Check it out. This gonna blow y'all mind real quick. The ages and how they out here playing, man. Austin police say 2 teenagers. Where's my remote? 2 teenagers, 15 and 17, are in custody after a string of shootings across Austin that left 4 people injured, including 1 person critically wounded. Police Chief Lisa Davis said the incidents unfolded from Saturday afternoon into Sunday morning. So 2 teenagers, 15 and 17, shooting Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. And included 12 separate shootings in 2 days. Across the city, authorities said the attacks appeared random, with suspects allegedly firing at homes, apartment buildings, people outside, and even 2 Austin fire stations. Investigators said the suspects were connected to stolen vehicles and stolen firearms during the spree. Police located 2 of the teens in Manor after a traffic stop, but a 3rd person ran from the vehicle, triggering a large law enforcement search and a shelter-in-place order in parts of Manor. Officials said the 2 detained suspects were captured on camera during several of the shooting incidents, while the exact role of the 3rd person remained under investigation. The search involved multiple agencies, including SWAT, K-9 units, drones, helicopters, and nearly 200 officers. According to local reports, Manor police later lifted the shelter-in-place order after ending the exhaustive search, but urged residents to remain alert and call 911 if they notice suspicious activity. Austin officials said no clear motive has been identified and the investigation remains active as police continue working to determine how the shootings, stolen cars, and stolen guns are connected. 15 and 17, yo. Just think about that. 15 and 17, man.
That's wicked.
15 and 17.
Take their parents and put them all in the same case.
15.
Oh, yeah. We back to the parents, B? That's what I'm saying.
Because why are you not? Yeah. What are you doing out? 2 days unchecked. What's going on?
Like,
Shooting
come
up
on.
people. Do you not have parents? Where's your guardians?
Shit don't even make no sense, yo. Give me a few. Matter of fact, let me just put something in here. Cause I gotta get ready to go handle something real quick, and I'll be right back. I guess I'll put up this Cheyenne Brown shit. Cause she's
faking it till she make it.
And not just that, yo. She's smart. I ain't even gonna put that up yet because I won't wait to talk about that. She's smart as hell. But you know what I'm saying? You can't stop her from using the Dr. Bryant name because she got a trademark. So she's smart as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't no dumb motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
she just ain't a doctor.
Yeah, you can't knock the hustle though at the end of the day. If she helping people and the advice that she giving people, hey man. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna tell her? She ain't a doctor. It's Dr. What's the nigga name? They be coming on
Dr. Umar?
Dr. Phil? Is he a doctor?
Yeah, he's a doctor. He was practicing before he went on the TV.
Oh,
I thought you was about to say Dr. Umar. For real, for real.
Well, you can get a doctorate. It doesn't have to be a actual doctor. You can have a doctorate in certain other fields as well. So, what you're a doctor of.
But they technically saying she don't have no nothing.
No, well, she got some credentials, but she just can't. You don't know where they at. You ain't seen them.
Oh, all right. So yeah, she okay. Yeah, she don't got nothing technically. She just tried.
Matter of fact, let me just put something. Let's see.
Fake it till you make it, B.
Maybe
Hey,
y'all will
why
talk.
not?
Y'all can talk about this. Can y'all read that? I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Can't read that.
LB's probably can't read it either. I'm looking at how she's straining her eyes.
I can't even
This
see
is
it.
so small. That's all.
All right,
The
I'm
way
gonna
my
read it real.
screen is set up. Hold on, I can get it though. Give me a second. Go ahead, I can get it.
All right, I'll be back.
Bear with us, y'all. So it says Atlanta reportedly ranks 3rd nationwide. Oh, that ain't it. Hold on. Okay, so it says new
You know
health
why?
data. Ooh. What'd you say, Fly?
I said no. We know why. I kind of seen some of it. It was saying that Atlanta ranks 3rd for HIV diagnosis.
New HIV diagnosis. So new health data reportedly shows Atlanta ranks 3rd in the United States for new HIV diagnosis, behind only Miami and Memphis. The report has sparked renewed conversations about public health access, education, testing, and prevention efforts across major American cities. Health advocates say the numbers highlight the importance of increased awareness, affordable health care, and early testing programs, especially in communities considered higher risk. The findings have also reignited debate online about healthcare inequality, stigma around HIV, and whether enough resources are being directed toward prevention and treatment nationwide. Now, I know I've seen where Atlanta definitely is a hot spot for promiscuity and everything else. It's kind of it gives me the vibe
and everything else.
it gives me the vibes of the city in the Bible, that was destroyed.
Like Sin City, right?
Right. It gives me those vibes. So I can definitely see how Atlanta is a hot spot right now. And then too, Fly, that there are a lot of people out here who have HIV that are just having sex with people and not telling them, just having sex with any and everybody and not telling them. They don't feel it's their social responsibility to tell people that they have a disease like that.
That's wicked.
Yeah, I see
That's
a whole
wicked.
lot of people doing that today. They feel like there's not their responsibility. And I even seen some people on TikTok giving whole stories about how they just have sex with people to get back. Somebody gave them HIV, so they're just having sex with people to give it to other people.
And what's crazy, Bees, because you sit here and think about it. They out there selling sex in Atlanta. So when you think about it, could they possibly be selling sex and selling HIV for real?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, you imagine
That's
how many
wicked.
people actually are getting tested on a regular basis that are sexually active out here.
Yeah, that's wicked.
I know, even for me, because I'm really a stickler about it. That's what keeps me a lot of times from doing a lot of dating. Because when I bring up the fact that I want you to get an STD test, before we even touch, what I'm saying, that kind of thing, is kind of like other people, people are like, what? Who doing all that? Like, what do you mean you doing all that?
Hey, Bees, hold on, time out.
Like, I ain't out here about to be, I'm saying, close proximity to somebody that might have a disease. I'm not doing it.
Hey, B, let me ask you this now. At what point do you pose that conversation?
in the early stages, I'm learning that's necessary because then that'll weed them out. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got time to be playing around with you. Because you go on a date, right? And then they're expecting, a hug or a kiss or something. You ain't kissing me. I don't know what you got. I don't behind. And what if I wipe my face? I ain't doing that. So we need to have that conversation.
Yeah, I think God I'm married. I got to deal with this type of thing.
It's crazy.
Hey, B, so you got to pose that question right out the gate.
Right
out before we even go any further, I just want to make sure that you're up to date on your shots.
My number one question, Fly, is do you smoke? Do you smoke, right? Because we know how to shit. And people think I'm crazy, but I think about stuff like this. Do you know when you share them, they pass the blicky, whatever. Is that a practice of yours? Because your homeboy might have herbs. And you sharing with your homeboys and whoever else that walk up to the crowd want to hit. I don't have time to be getting herpes of the mouth because, you smoking with Harry, Dick, and Tom.
Damn. So you judge. So you judging off of all of this type of shit.
All of that. You gotta be mindful.
If you smoke and damn.
Especially the younger men, because they're out here dating. They're out here, and they're out here hanging out. Who are you hanging out with? And a lot of people, whether people want to believe it or not, do buy hookers. I might be saying it wrong, but you know what y'all call them today, y'all young folks. But they do. They pay for prostitutes. Are you using protection every time? All the time? Or you use one and you go back a second time and don't use one? I don't know.
I mean, what's crazy? The more I think about it, these are questions that you will want to know. And Trail saying this shit real. These are questions that you will want to know. I'm just trying. That's why I said I'm glad I'm married and I ain't out here dating, because like, at what point do you pose these questions? Is it out the gate on the first date? Like, are you posing this shit right now? Soon as y'all go in y'all, I would be nervous. I would be scared if somebody asking me this shit on the first date, because I ain't gonna lie to you.
Before the first date, Fly, in the talking phase, like getting to know, I'm bringing it up because that I want you to know that's gonna be expected. But also, I want to know: have you gone recently? Do you have a recent test? Maybe that you've had. And I even have asked people if I can log into their health.
But let me ask you this, because sometimes when you dating a person and you asking, like, you're not really, you don't necessarily, do you? I don't know if you do. I don't necessarily go in to thinking I'm not trying to have sex with a person. I'm just trying to get to know the person at first. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know who you are as a person. So before I even ask these type of questions right here, I want to know if you're just a good person overall. That's why I'm saying, I'm like, damn, at what point do you ask these questions and where these questions come in at?
Well, I mean, I used to think like that, but then, out dating, I got to do it early, because what happens is you get to a point and it's like it gets uncomfortable and you don't want to ask, because now you got a vibe with somebody, you're feeling, and you don't want to mess that up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather know up front, what type of person you are. That's part of me wanting to get with you. You know what I'm saying? I want to know if you take health seriously. Are you serious about, where you are in the process of taking care of yourself? If not, then I don't want to, be in a relationship with somebody who don't care about themselves, who just out here doing whatever. Because, what if you cheat on me? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's a part of it. And I asked early because you never know. I ain't going to say I'm a perfect angel either. You never know. We might, get physical at some point, maybe to, early in the
see,
but just kissing. Even putting your mouth on me, I feel a little way about that. I don't want anybody just putting their mouth on me.
And I agree. That's why I'm saying, and it goes back to this WCW questions that we be having. Do past matter? Do your past matter? And these type of answers and questions that you're gonna get, do it matter?
It definitely matters.
It matters, right? I know.
Your past definitely matters. And I hate to say it, but it does matter.
It matters, B. See what I'm saying? You so ultimately you would look at a person differently if they be honest with you.
I want you to be honest with me. Like I said, I'm not a saint. I'm not perfect. So I don't look at you in a bad way, if that makes sense, right? I just look at you so I'm aware. You know, it's more of a I see who you are, so I know how I need to carry myself with you if it is a concern. I'd rather know up front. Because you could still be with somebody else that's imperfect. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I would want to know up front, but I'm just trying to figure out at what point do you get these questions out there and you try to figure out. That's what I'm saying, B. You talking about kissing a person, and then I'm just sitting here thinking about a bad chick, a chick that's extravagant, a top model, and you just going off of that alone. You don't ask certain questions. Certain questions don't even get asked. And then you ultimately come out and say, hey, yeah, I just want to ask you a few questions. You ever tossed somebody salad before? And she said, hell yeah, I did it about 4 or 5 times. It will be a complete turn off, 360 turn off in a matter of a drop of a dime. Like what?
So would you rather know that up front or after you've been
I would definitely want to know up front, but it's gonna be a but, because you don't want to judge a person off their past. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be that person. But
is that judging though? Is it judging?
Yeah.
I don't think it's judging. I just choose not to be with you because you don't have your mouth in somebody's ass.
Yeah. But you know that there's a saying, whatever you don't know won't hurt you. You do know that saying, right?
That's why these people got HIV, right?
Yeah. It's tough, B. That's why I said it's tough, yo. It's tough. That's why I said at what point. Now, say for instance, somebody come out and say, yeah, I do got HIV. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. That's why I say it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. And you want to know this stuff up front.
With people with HIV, because HIV, if you're, taking the medication, doing the right practices, you can be with someone with HIV and have a successful life. You can.
And E always says it. My mother had HIV. She lived with HIV for 20 plus years. She lived for a long time. She outlived a lot of her friends that had HIV as well. And my mother was married. You could be in successful relationships.
Oh yeah.
Let's be clear on that. You definitely can. You know what I mean? Damn, I'm just saying here thinking OBs because you asked it in the first day. You asked certain shit gotta be asked first day, and I'm in my head saying, damn, I don't think men think like that, and I think women should. I don't think men think like that. Ultimately, now I'm just sitting here thinking because a bad chick could get her far. You know what I'm saying? A bad chick gonna get her far. Niggas is not caring. Niggas ain't wearing condoms. Niggas don't care. Guys don't care. They don't even asking these type of questions.
You gotta dress it up. Something is wrong. So you looking at the chick with all this, she hiding something. Either it's self-esteem issues or something else is going on. You better be looking a little bit past all of that. But yeah, I mean, it's out here, and you can't keep your blinders on anymore. You can't just say, you trust or whatever blindly or expect people to be socially responsible and tell you up front. You gotta ask. A lot of these people that I saw that were just having with people, they did not feel it was their responsibility to tell people up front that they had HIV, but they also said no one ever asked.
That's crazy. And you know what's crazy, Bees? That should be. That's gotta. You know how a sex offender gotta register. I think it should be the same thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. It should be the same thing. It should be the same thing. It ain't no way that you saying something like that. Like that you gotta have like it gotta be something like a patch or something that's on your ribs. Oh, it gotta you get what I'm saying? It gotta be something that's gonna notify somebody that this is what's going on, so you can know. It ain't no way. Hell no, that's a crime. It's a crime.
Yeah.
That's a crime. And now that I'm thinking about it, you said Atlanta? Yeah, Atlanta. These women that's looking like that, that's walking around with the pack, and that's a crime. Because 97% of dudes ain't gonna ask. 97% ain't gonna ask. They not gonna care. She coming out of Magic City. She look good. Yeah. They not gonna care.
But you know they say too, Atlanta is the hub for DL. You know, it's like the down low guys that's sleeping with the men and the women.
Oh, welcome to what they say. Welcome to Atlanta, man. Where the jokers play. Hey, bees. That's what I'm saying. That's probably like the biggest thing about it out there. Joke. The 97% of the men are bisexual. That could be one of the things. That could. Yeah, it's tough.
Not saying anything. You know. I don't know. I mean, it's what can we do, you know, outside of taking precaution for yourself, taking ownership for yourself, and not relying on somebody else to tell you, you know, hey, this is what's wrong with me. You got to take it upon yourself to protect yourself. You do it with anything else, so why not do it with sex?
Hey, Bees, is that a question you ask men? You ask a man, is he bisexual?
Yes. Have you ever even thought about sleeping with a man?
Yeah, Bees, but how you would think
a lot of people ain't gonna be truthful, but you gotta look at it. You gotta look at the signs. You know, you gotta look past that. You know, look at their tendencies and how they act. You know what I'm saying? Some of those traits are just unattractive to me anyway. You know, if you get an emotional guy, I don't like emotional men. You know, it's something wrong with that. I don't, and not emotional that you cry, but emotional like you just blow the handle, you blow your top, you can't keep your emotions in check. You gossiping, you're all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Some of those things ain't attractive to me anyway. But yeah, you gotta ask. Have you had any thoughts? Have you had any experiences where someone has tried to test your manhood, and what was your response to that? Because if they got overly sensitive about it, it might be a little suspect.
Dang.
And you know who taught me that?
Oh.
A guy that it was an inmate in the prison that I worked at. He said if a guy get really sensitive about some other guy touch or giving him a compliment, or you know, at least offering to have sex with another man, and they, you know, like go completely overreact, they're hiding something. Even they've had that thought before and felt a little guilty about that thought, maybe thinking they may be gay and fighting it. Or they actually nah. I don't think that though, Biz. That's what I was told. It makes sense.
Nah, I don't think that. I think and I don't even want to. I don't even want to sound like that because, like I said, I know a lot of people that's gay. I know a lot of people. I got gay family members, all of the above. But we know that it's frowned upon, for one. Mm-hmm. Secondly, that's the last thing a man wants to even be playing with a man that's completely heterosexual. It's disrespectful. I feel like it's really disrespectful if you come at a man like that. Like if you ever play with a man like that, it's got to be a boundary. Now, certain men take it to the extreme, like you said. Some men go to above and beyond and go take it to the extreme. And you're right. Some jokers may have a guilty conscience. What you say? That's a guilty conscience, you're saying, right?
They thought about it. Now they're questioning themselves, and they don't want to question themselves. It's like an internal turmoil. That's what I was told. So I don't know. It makes sense. I'm just saying, you know, you gotta think about it sometimes.
Yeah. I can see that, but sometimes you can't play around. You got to nip shit in the bud.
Because sometimes, completely. I mean, you can't really fault somebody if they don't know you're not heterosexual. So,
bees in Atlanta, you can't. Bees in Atlanta, they tough as hell out there. The gays tough as everybody tough. So you can't play around. You got to nip shit in the bud. Them jokers that play games with you like that, and you can't even play around. You got to nip shit all the way in the bud. Damn.
I'm sorry, Atlanta. I don't know. I would have thought. Well, I ain't even gonna say that because you know that big spring break that happened in was it Houston?
Yeah.
Houston this year.
In Texas.
This year, last or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, this year that people came out of there with like multiple STDs at one time. It was a lot of people there. So I don't know where they came from. They might have, been all over the place. But I mean, Atlanta is getting a bad rap now. It used to be Memphis. That was
man, in the words of Sub G, man, don't have sex, man. Don't have sex, man.
Better yet, we know we are creatures. We are of animal nature. We're going to have sex. Telling people not to have sex is just like an oxymoron. You're going to have sex, but have sex responsibly, right?
Please, if you're going to have sex, you have it responsibly.
If you don't want to have kids, you take stuff to prevent that. There are things in place we can prevent having unwanted children. There are things in place that we can prevent or try to prevent getting these diseases that you're going to live with for the rest of your life, most likely. So have sex responsibly. Choose the right partner. And in your choice, make sure you're making informed decisions and asking necessary questions. That's my advice to y'all. Share it with your family members, your kids.
Yeah.
Try to get married, but definitely marry the right person.
Get married, man.
Just because you're married don't mean anything. You need to marry the right person. And stay away from the hookers, Yella. I know you playing with me, Yella D. But if y'all didn't know, I'm from the older variation. So my terminology a little different. I don't know what they call them today, Fly. What they call them? What's the term? Whatever it is, some numbers. What was it I found out that they call them?
I ain't hear what you said. Say it again, B.
What do they call them now? It's some numbers.
Oh, you talking about? You talking about?
What they call the hookers? 304. Thank you, Ohio.
304. Yeah.
304. That's what they call them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta identify them somewhere. I know a lot. I ain't even dated guys that said that they do bi. So that's concerning. But
and what you do? You shut them down immediately?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, because that to me, you do what you do. That's your thing. I just have a preference that's not someone I prefer to be with. I don't. I mean, you just too freely, I see nothing wrong with it. It just don't align with what I have envisioned for the person I want to be with.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
I mean, it's a common thing apparently. I don't know. Some people pay for, they use Happy Meals as their form of payment, but
and what's crazy though? You see the double standard because a man would feel different. Then again, I don't know. Let me not say that because certain men probably don't want a girl that's bisexual. But
What's up, Keith? How you doing today?
Women is different.
I mean, now women can buy some too now.
Yeah,
in my opinion, and me and my homegirl were talking about this recently. In my opinion, women pay for a man more than men do. Because we got these women out here who let these men borrow their cars, buy them cars, let them stay in their house and don't contribute nothing. I mean, to me, that's buying a man all day long. But that's just my opinion.
I see where you going there, but nah, men. Come on, bees.
I do.
I see. I mean, you got a huge point. There's a lot of bum men out here. Let's be clear. I get your point. There's a lot of bum men out here, but nah, men pay for it all day long. All day long, B.
Women just
all
pay
day
for
long.
a consistent piece.
B's, it's women that's making a living posting their feet on OnlyFans.
You know what? I read
men paying for anything, B's.
If you really think about it, isn't that sickening though? Like you got men that would pay for used underwear. Like she wear her.
Oh yeah, these jokers be wicked.
And what makes it so bad, Fly, is like she could put in there that she wore for 2 hours, for 4 hours, for 8 hours, and they pay more money.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? That shit weird to me. When I hear shit like fetish and shit like that, that shit weird.
Isn't that sickening? What does that say about our species, though? You know what I'm saying?
Jokers be entertained by anything, B.
What does that mean? I mean, if you were paid to look at somebody else's toes, you paid to look at
you just don't know, B, what jokers' desires be.
Hundreds of dollars. I swear it's about to be my hustle. As soon as my big toenail, because I lost my toenail, y'all, last year. And it's in the growing back phase, but it's a little ugly right now.
Yo, Yellow Beast, he said a chick was selling farts in a jar on OnlyFans. I believe it, B. This shit is crazy. It's men that's letting women fart on their face and crazy shit like that.
What?
Come on, B.
I'm telling you, I don't even, and it's kind of like, it's crazy that we sit here and talk about we broke. I'm just like, what is wrong with me? Listen, I done got to an age, as many farts as I go through a day. You mean I can be getting paid for this?
He's crazy, yo. Oh my God. What you said, hey, Bees, you wasting farts, yo?
I'm wasting farts.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is going on out here? Hey, yo, it is crazy out here, yo. Oh my God.
Man, I'm saying, what is wrong? I could be rich, Jelly. I'm telling you. Boy, them late night ones, yeah, and I'm telling you, they'll have a good time. I'll be a millionaire. Swear. That's crazy. Please, that people pay for my just how they might pay for my feet right now. Somebody did tell me that might have been even better if I had did it while my toenail was growing back because it looked crazy. So they may have wanted to see, see my foot like that. I should have did it. I don't know what I was thinking about. I'm thinking morally, like, yeah, I ain't gonna do that. It's too stupid. But
hey, Bees, if a man told you he was selling his feet on OnlyFans, would you date him? Is that bisexual? Like, is that crazy? What?
You know what? I don't know. That's a good question, Fly.
Hey, B, but what if he making bank? What if he making
That's what I'm thinking about. Like, if you making that kind of feet money now, I'd be like,
hey, B, what if he making bank?
Turn me on. Put me on with that, because I need to know how to do it. But that's a weird one, because like, what even got you to thinking to do that? Like, to sell your feet as a dude? Would you sell your feet? Pictures of your feet?
Hell no.
Come on, Fly. Somebody want to pay you $1,000 for a picture.
You can't pay. You can't pay me. You can't pay me no money to see my feet.
They ain't even gonna know who you are. You just putting the feet out there.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. My wife still gotta get me to show my feet.
You can't imagine somebody masturbating to the picture of your feet.
That shit sound crazy. What? I'm not even. Hey, yo, come on, man. Come on, man. That shit sound insane, yo. That shit is crazy, yo.
You just let her lotion up.
I barely let her touch my feet. Y'all think I ain't playing around like that?
You just said, baby, let me lotion up. We selling them.
Hell no.
Come on, Trail. You better get that diaper money while you playing games. You know you need that diaper money. Don't play. Put them feet
Hey,
right on the
Trev, you had an opportunity to sell your feet for thousands online. What the fuck are you doing right now, bro? Hey, yo, that shit sound crazy.
Yellow D say he's selling his feet.
That shit, see what I'm saying? Somebody doing it. It's somebody
Trail
gonna
say he
do
going
it.
up there.
You see what I'm saying? Somebody gonna do it.
I tell you, Fly, you better get on there.
Hell no, I ain't getting involved in the feet selling, man. That shit sound crazy, yo. Shit sound like a crime. Man, I
All
was
you
selling
need
my
is to
feet
sell a
online, niggas
picture.
hating on me.
It's just a picture. They ain't even gonna touch you. They don't know who you are. You just put the picture up there and make your money.
Man, when what if they start coming under your joint? Oh man, these feet got me through the day today. I can't ABs, man. That shit can start getting crazy. Motherfucker, at you, man. Y'all better stop playing, man. Nigga had deep pics in the joint, man. All in your messenger box. You can't play around like that, man. These jokers crazy. Hell no.
Man, listen. So I mean, and we're in the culture. You do anything for the money. So the feet got me through the day. I don't know, that'll make me feel some kind of way if I was a dude too far. I got
Come on, Bees. Come on, Bees. Ain't no fucking Bees. Come on, man.
You just made my night.
Come on, yo. Come on, man.
These feet got me through some hard times.
Come on, yo. That shit sound wild, man. Ain't no way, man.
Ain't no way. I don't know. You might do it. I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna say I'm opposed to it. I definitely am gonna try to do it if I can make some money, because this is crazy. These people being paid all this money just for pictures of their feet, selling some underwear. Now I can go buy some underwear and sell them for $100 a pop or more. One girl, they said, was making over $1,000 for a pair of underwear that she wore for 2 hours.
What? To do what though? To show them off? For a motherfucker to smell them? What?
No, she wore them and she'll mail them to the customer.
Yeah,
she buy
see what I'm
underwear
saying?
from
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret, the nice little pretty underwear or whatever, wearing for a couple hours and then mail them off. And she was getting paid $1,000.
Oh my God!
Yep,
These
Dion,
crazy
they said socks too. They buy
man.
the worn socks. Women wear the socks.
The worn socks. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I said too. The more they wear them, the more they pay. Now, I don't know about her being a month old now. I hope she ain't going to be able to wear no underwear.
Somebody said month old sells high. Motherfucker really want that stench in them shits, man. Hey, really want that stench. I need that smell. Come on, man. Damn, that's savagery, yo. That is savagery. I'm telling you that right now.
Hey, they are buying it. I don't know what that means as far as who these people, like who we are as a people. You know what I mean? It's so weird if you think about it. Like, are we sick? Are we just desperate that we do anything for money, or we buy stuff that we don't need and it's just a fetish? Like, what is wrong with people? I don't know.
I definitely think we got some sick people out here. Because you got people that touch kids and say that this is something for them. Like, that shit's crazy. Like, it's insane. You would think it's a mental illness. I think some of this shit is mental illnesses, B. You ain't gonna say and tell me it's not. Some of this shit is mental illness.
It definitely could be mental illness problems. Yeah.
These, you got certain people saying it's a fetish. I'm saying it's mental health, man. Ain't no way. Some of this shit sound crazy.
Well, they got people that like to be tortured too, so
that's crazy. What we talking about?
So, is that mental health issues? I don't know. Either still, I don't know, y'all. It's a lot going on. I see why, we might have a rise on these diseases, but please be safe out there, man. Definitely be safe. Take every precaution that you can, because people ain't looking out for each other no more. It's all about what I want, what's important to me, and let me get mine. I just can't imagine getting HIV from somebody who knew they had it and just slept with me just because.
That should be a crime, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit got to be a crime. I don't see how people not getting arrested for some of this shit. That shit got to be a crime, bees. They got to put name plates, and motherfuckers need to have like a check-in. It got to be some form of way where as though before I even have sex with this person, I know because I already did my little whatever to know that you was registered or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To know that you are good to go. They gotta have this shit gotta be public records. Or not, I'm risking my life. But people, I guess that's why they got condoms and shit, man. These cause you risking your life every time you step out there. every time you pull your gun out, man, you risking your life. You risking your shit.
You better think like that anyway. I mean,
certain jokers ain't thinking like that. Certain jokers looking for a good time, bees. They like, oh, look at this thing, right? I can't wait to get in this thing. And then you find out that thing hot fire.
Literally, right?
That shit is terrible, yo. That shit is terrible.
Literally hot fire, because ain't no way. I ain't gonna say I would kill somebody that did that to me. But I can't say I won't, because that's horrible. Because I mean, you can live with HIV, but for some people, it's torture.
Bees, if you killed somebody, should you be charged with murder? That person gave me HIV unknowingly, gave it to me, didn't let me know that they had HIV. Now I'm here. That should be attempted murder. That should be attempted murder on my life. I don't know. That's crazy. That's self-defense, bees. If you ask me, I guess it wouldn't be called self-defense. It would be, I don't know, but shit.
Crime of passion.
Yeah, they gonna have to figure something out. That shit sound crazy.
Out of here, because that's crazy. But and that brings me back to, I told you that I was watching TikTok on one of them stories. The girl said that her husband was cheating, and her and his whole family knew about it. They were married. They knew about it. He got HIV, gave it to her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what she did was she went and had sex with every man in his family. She gave it to the brother. She gave it to the dad. She gave it to his nephew. And of course, they all had sex with their wives or girlfriends.
What?
She gave the whole family HIV because she got it from him. She was blaming it because they should have told him, about doing better, or taught him how to, stay with his wife and be faithful and whatnot. So she took it out on them and went and gave them HIV. She said that she also cooked Thanksgiving dinner and she exposed the virus in the food. That's how they said the sister got it. I don't know how true that was, but that was wild. That was a wild story. And I don't know why people going to tell this stuff on TikTok. If it was a story, it's definitely wild. And I'm tempted to believe stuff like that really does happen and people do think like that. But it's crazy that people would do it. I mean, it is an uprise. I saw so many stories about people who are mad they got HIV and just went and started sleeping with people. I heard one girl say that she didn't feel it was her duty to tell anybody she slept with that she had HIV. She was like, and people don't ask. Guys don't ask. They don't ask if she had it. She was a beautiful girl, so I'm sure she didn't have a problem with men approaching her and wanting to sleep with her. But she said she had so many one-night stands with men unprotected, and it didn't matter whether or not they were married or anything, and she was just sleeping with them because no one exposed her or told her that they were giving her HIV, so she don't feel the responsibility to inform anybody else, which is crazy. It's like, where's
that's insane, yo.
And she was like, and what got me was the fact that she said guys don't ask. And I had to think about it because
Hey, Bees, they not asking, Bees. I'll tell you that right now. I know jokers ain't asking.
I've never had a guy ask me about STDs.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And that's sad. That's sad. Come on, God damn, Bees, that's tough.
Tested, never asked me about going to a doctor. Never have I had a guy ask me that before I asked them. But ready to sleep with me. Don't even know me.
See, that's wild, Bees. The more and more I think about it, that is wild, yo. Because I'm sitting here thinking, how many women have I ever asked? Oh man, I would like to think when I was young, I was young. I was really young, but as I got older, I wanted to date and actually meet the person and understand who I'm laying down with. But damn, that's tough, Bees, to know that that's how guys operate. That's how they operate. That's a fact. They are.
Now they'll put on a condom, right? I mean, they'll put on a condom, but is that all the time? I've known some guys that want to wear a condom just the first time. Then the next time it's like, oh, we ain't got to do that. Like, what changed between then and there? Like, I mean, you know, it's like, what? I don't know. I think they think it's a facade. You know, it's something that's beyond them. I don't know.
I mean, well, we know why, B. We know the real thing feels way much better. I mean,
True.
So you know that's one of the main reasons after you feel like you comfortable with a person enough, you're like, all right, well now, you know what I mean? I believe this person is clean as I hope she is.
Right.
We don't lay down. I smelled the thing. I could, you know what I mean? I got a little taste for it. Now I feel like, all right, now we could, you know what I'm saying? We could move a little differently. But that shit don't mean nothing either. That shit don't mean nothing.
Don't mean anything either. I mean, good grief. But we definitely got to start asking now. We got to have that conversation. And I see, Keith, I think you're asking me, would it offend me if a guy did ask me about getting tested? Absolutely not. And I asked, but if they asked me before I asked them, I would actually feel honored. You know what I'm saying? Not honored, but I, feel more respect for that guy. Because then, I know they take their health, seriously. I know that at least they're putting on that they do, or are concerned about their health. And I'd rather, date somebody who was conscious, more conscious about and more self-aware.
But you see the difference in women. You see the maturity in that. That was the mature answer. I think a guy would feel disrespected. Really? Me personally, I know I would feel thrown. I would feel thrown off. And let's be clear, you want to know this stuff up front, right? But it's like now I gotta question you. You know what I mean? You said what? Oh, you sound like you are you okay? Have you been tested? Like now I gotta start questioning you.
Well,
because like you said, that's not a question.
Would be right to question, right? Because it's a concern at that point. And I think
you're right, B. You're right.
Because let's not forget now, it can take a while before you actually feel whether or not you have an STD. So I might have contracted it, from the last guy I went on or had sex with maybe 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? And maybe I have a new partner now. And we're thinking about having sex, and maybe I have had something and didn't know it. So it's always something that should be a topic of conversation up front. I always ask, what was your last relationship? When last time you had sex with somebody? You're right, Yellow D. I know some people that do that too.
Absolutely.
Like, what happened to the condoms I gave you? Like, you ain't used the condoms I gave you? Yeah.
My bad, y'all.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, we over here having some deep conversation.
Yeah, y'all having some health conversation. I see what's going on. That's how I mean, I ain't expected to go on that long, but I put it up there for that reason, though. Like, I want to know, me personally, why you think that's happening in specifically the black communities? Because that's happening in Houston, like all over. It's all the black communities. Why you think that's happening?
You know why I think it's happening?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's happening because our black community has lost the sense of values and morals, and we don't teach that anymore. We don't teach sexual responsibility, social responsibility. We're teaching that it's something to be done to have sex with multiple people, that being monogamous is a bad thing. I think that we're teaching our younger people that it's okay to be promiscuous. It's okay to have sex and not worry about anything. I don't think we're teaching the facts.
Maybe we just not teaching sex education, period, no more.
We're
Maybe that's just the thing.
And it should be a household responsibility. We shouldn't even education
rely on schools. Yeah,
done at home. Every parent should be teaching their children something, right? I teach my kids as much as I possibly can. If I know it, you know it. That goes for my nieces, my younger cousins. If I know something, I'm sharing it with everybody, that I can possibly think of. Whether you decide to listen or take it or not, it is what it is. But I feel a responsibility to share it. But yeah, and Keith, yes, I do. My son gets sick of me. But I was talking to my kids about sex early, like 3, 4, when they start understanding things, because I wanted them to be aware that if someone touched you improperly, if someone touched your penis, if someone, touched your butt, if someone, or you don't touch somebody else's butt, or you don't touch a girl's vagina, or you don't touch another boy's penis. I used to have to talk to my kids like that when they were young. And I had to explain to them when they were young, because they were being exposed to this stuff online. Number one, they're being exposed to it on the TV, men kissing men, girls kissing girls. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a thing for me to have open discussions with my kids about sexual things. And, me telling my oldest son when he's out here having sex, not just giving him condoms, but having a little bit of knowledge about what do you need to be when you approach this situation. If you want to have sex with a girl, you need to understand, is she ready to have sex? You need to understand the words that she's using and versus what actions she's giving, right? Because sometimes girls will say yeah because they don't want you to think a certain way about them, but their body language tells you something different. We had those conversations.
I actually I heard you saying that women pay for. I was listening to the show, but I just I had something to do. But I heard you say like women pay for it more than men or whatever, pay for it. Yeah. And I heard Fly response, but I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. Women, they might not act like they paying for it, but they are.
Yeah, women just tend to pay for a consistent piece of, dick or whatever. But yeah. I in agree a sense, that's exactly what happened. But it's crazy that we're in it seems more, and I would even break it down with these new diagnoses. I would like to know what group these new diagnoses are coming from. Like,
the age groups, right? That's what I want to know as well. I want to know like what age group. To me, it seemed like when we heard the information that happened in Houston over spring break or whatever the case may be, it seemed like a younger crowd was, just out there wilding out. Right. I don't know if that's the case with Atlanta. We know what's going down in Atlanta. I ain't trying to shoot no shots at Atlanta, but we know. I'm gonna keep it real. I know at least 5 people, right? And I'm not taking shots at nobody or Atlanta or none of that shit. But I know at least 5 people that caught that shit and they didn't want to be where they from and people looking at them some way. So would you know where they migrated to? Atlanta. Most of the people, a lot of people I know that's getting sick or got sick migrated down there.
That's crazy. I was thinking that too.
No, a lot of people are really, really migrating and doing that shit. And I remember the first person that did that shit, and I used to be like, and I'm not saying no names or nothing, but I remember a girl saying, yo, he saying something about the nigga was, handsome or whatever. I'm like, word? To me, the whole time, I'm like, yo, I'm telling her, I'm like, you'll give him some? I'm like, yo, he looks sick. Next thing you know, he was migrating down Atlanta. Next thing you know, he passed away. Right? And did it come out that he really was sick? A lot of people
And I'm
migrated.
betting too, a lot of people from Atlanta went to Houston on that spring break too. So maybe that was a huge exposure risk for, bringing it back to Atlanta and exposing other people.
Yeah, because they're going to places where people don't know their status or don't know nothing about them. And
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's a wicked how some people were moving. You know what I'm saying? Wicked without, you know what I'm saying, moving with caution or telling people, you know what I'm saying, straight out what's going on. Like, yo, man. Yeah, North Carolina. I mean, no, they're not that close, Keith. They're about 6 hours away. But I think that's the case where a lot of places though, Keith. A lot of people migrate and get away from where, now it's, people try to say, the price is high, the rent and shit sky high certain places. But back when I'm talking about, people was really migrating, man, to hide that shit from the community they grew up in.
Yeah.
They don't want people to see them sick and going through that shit, so they get the fuck out of Dodge and go somewhere else, and somebody else, you know what I'm saying, put up with that shit. And let me give y'all a quick story, because I heard Fly talk about my mom's as well having HIV, right? I'll be telling my story. I ain't got no shame in my game, man. I'm one of them guys where I'm just flat out with shit. I ain't got no shame in my game. But the guy that gave my mom's HIV gave 5 other women HIV. And guess where they was all at? Guess where they was all at? When my mother found out he gave other women HIV, they all called her on a group call, and they was all down in Atlanta. And that nigga also migrated down to Atlanta because people was looking for him to take his head off. I ain't gonna say what people was looking for him, but you can figure it out.
Right.
But yeah, they migrated too, but I was younger then. You understand what I'm saying? But they called my mother on a group call and say, "You deal with him too?" Yeah, well, he gave it to me this year. He gave it to me this, that, and the third, and it's too late. 5 women sick.
That's terrible.
I
think it should definitely be a registry. I think it should. I mean, I feel like it borders on personal privacy and laws that we got in place. Yes. But if people out here being irresponsible, I feel like that's the way it's going. People are going to have to register.
I don't understand what's wrong with just going to get tested. If you want to get butt naked raw and do your thing, hey, baby, let's go get tested, man. I want to feel that thing.
Yeah, I was telling Fly, I asked people that. We had, we're talking about, that being an awkward conversation. But it's not really dating. But I've never had a guy ask me first.
I'm going to give you a quick example, and I don't want to bring up nothing or start no shit, right? But I remember dealing with a female, right? And she was allergic to condoms, right? So she used to want to use lamb skin condoms and shit like that. And them shits don't really work. They don't protect you from that shit. So we went around that shit and said, you know what? Let's just go get tested. She said it to me. I ain't had no problem. I ain't scared. Well, let's do it. Let's do it right now. Right? So I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feeling somebody, especially if you're going to be dealing with them on the, regular basis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it's a one night thing, I get it. Or you might hit it a couple times, I get it. I understand. But if you're going to be dealing with this person for a little bit and y'all got something going on, and even if it's just a fling that goes on longer than you expect, man, I don't see nothing wrong with getting tested and knowing your status.
Definitely
at all.
Definitely should be something. I mean, a lot of us do have allergies when it comes to that latex, so I definitely understand that. But even though we're using condoms, I still ask for testing. Period. I need to know.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I need to know. Like, I don't even want to lay up with your ass. You ain't right.
Are we on a status? We only dealing with each other? If you're dealing with other people, let's talk about this, what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, you got to ask a lot of questions. You got to have an understanding. It helps that people are honest, about what's actually going on with them. But I don't want to take no chances. I don't want you kissing on me. I don't know what you got. And I was telling Fly too, I don't know how you feel about this, but even with me asking if someone smokes, whatever, because sometimes people have a tendency on sharing those things. I don't know what your homeboy got, or whoever hit it before you got it, or whoever you hitting it with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sharing it back and forth. What they got, you can get it. I don't know why people don't think about it when y'all smoking.
Especially motherfucking fever blisters and all that fake ass shit that be popping up on niggas.
Of the mouth, like,
Come on, I know that. No, but a lot of times people want to just say, that's fever blister. You're like, nah, that ain't no fever blister, dog. You peeled the whole skin off your lip. Your shit pink. You tried to hide that shit. That ain't no fever blister. Fever blister, you could go get some shit, put it on there, and that thing go down. There ain't no fever blister, fam. And even the fever blister, that's what I'm about to say, even if it's a form of herpes, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct.
It may not be a full-blown disease, but it is a form of, But
you gotta be cautious of niggas, wet mouth niggas all on the blunt or whatever the case may be you got going on, man. You gotta be
disgusting to me. I never understood that. When I seen them passing it and this slob coming from,
I don't even smoke like that, right? I always been a person, right? When I smoke, my fingers cover the shit. And I smoke my fingers for real. My finger got
going in your mouth. It's going in their mouth. You don't know what they do.
Yeah, my mouth will have to touch the goddamn.
It don't matter. You put
paper
anything. You put it in your mouth.
Anything. I don't smoke with nobody, so I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I don't smoke with nobody.
So I don't spit, and they don't think that's gay.
That ain't gay, LBZ. Why you go to that far? LBZ that took it to the goddamn moon with it. That's gay. Okay.
No, I'm just playing, y'all.
Somebody said being abstinent until marriage is the key. Hey, man, I'm going to keep it real, man. And I hope to see this guy this weekend, man. My cousin was on the show once, and he was saying that shit, man. Abstain. No sex. He said that shit religiously, right? And for him to be saying it was just like, well.
It don't mean after you married, you can't be exposed. Somebody can be unfaithful.
Man, we gotta stop being unfaithful and
stop being unfaithful
and make it work with the. I mean, I don't know, man.
Protect yourself, people, to the best of your ability. That's all we can do. Pray.
At the end of the day, that's all you can do for real, is stay prayed up, because you
prayed up and do the best you can to protect you and yours. Stay.
Because every time you do something without the condom or whatever the case may be, that's more than rolling the dice. You rolling the dice, you playing Russian roulette with your joint.
I'm saying people take the small things too. Kissing, you can get something. People kissing somebody in the mouth, you can still get something. And I promise you, the amount of guys that I have been on dates with that say oral sex, that actually believe having oral sex doesn't give you any type of disease.
So guys think that if they kiss on you and do all that to you, they can't get you niggas. You bugging. You must be kidding.
Like Fly said, the education is missing.
You got to be kidding me. There's no way you don't think that, man. You're going to wake up and have bumps on the side of your face. Talk about what the hell? What the hell happened?
I know for a fact. I have talked to guys that say they will do that. They will have oral sex with a female before they have sex with them because they feel it's safer.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Who told these people that?
I don't know why. Nigga, you're gonna be coughing and shit in the throat. Like, what the hell going on in my throat? It's itching.
No, you're gonna wake up with your face looking like the Bumpy the Clown.
Yeah, it's gonna look like you broke out and had some allergies. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, but it's crazy. But education is definitely missing. Education and understanding values and morals and, just understanding how diseases work.
Damn, time up, yo. I wanted y'all to hear something. I might just stay on a little while longer. LBs, you could, do whatever you want. I'll get it. I understand. But I wanted to play this shit from David Banner real quick because he sound like me. And I said, yo, I thought I was like, I know I ain't the only person. I'd be saying we waking up, but he sound exactly like me, man. And I said, yo, I gotta play this on the show.
You funny as hell.
And let people hear. What you talk about, Fly? What you talk about, Fly?
I can't talk, but man.
Yo, you come on, man. You know I be keeping it real. A lot of times I try to say shit in a joking manner, but I be dead ass serious. Like, you know what I mean? Like I try to say it like a joke so people, get a little laugh and then be like, yeah, he right though. He ain't lying. Yeah. Shit be real out here. But check this out, LB, before you get off, if you decide to get off.
I'm good.
Dude, bro. That's the hardest thing when it comes to food, to science. In most cases, these people then lied to us. And that's hard to admit that we went down the wrong road, bro.
So I'm trying to separate because I'm trying to follow. And specifically to Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
The version that is in front of us, the propaganda that we see in schools and in Black History Month and the I Have a Dream and the monuments and how great Martin Luther King was and what he stood for. You're saying that it's a lie?
What I am saying is, what? Here go all them endorsements, Regina. Regina said, integration was the worst thing that ever happened to Black people. Being enslaved is just losing a war. Like once we integrated, we thwarted the opportunity to teach our own children. We don't have no options on what we teach Black kids in public schools. Think about this, y'all. In a lot of public schools, in a lot of colleges, they tell Black men that they can't wear locks. You're a dog. Do you see that they say they can do anything to meet that they want to, put anything they want to without telling you the truth about it? Think about right now in America, what Black people have influence over what happens to their children in general. What they feed them, what they see on TV, what they hear on the radio, any of those things. So by integrating, by even saying that you want civil rights, take the word, civil rights, take the word, the operative part of the word is civil, right? You're saying that I just want you to treat me civilly, right? And anything that you do in life, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna make 100, right? Even if you're great. So if you fall short of civil, that means they treat a dog better than they treat you. I don't want civil rights. I want you to treat me like the God that I am. And so what I'm saying is that they take pieces of a person. Like they couldn't stop Malcolm X, so what they made him was an X on a hat. The same thing that they did to Jesus in Christmas. They took Christ out of Christmas and put an X. These are the mind games that we don't see. And to be honest with you, as our friendship grows, these are the types of things that keep me up at night, Cam, because I see it. And it's so clear.
So
didn't I say something like that a couple of weeks ago? Like I be up all night, like thinking about this shit. Like this shit be having me fucked up in the head and like conflicted that our whole community is not outraged at the shit that's going on.
Yeah. Like
we worried about who, Democrat, Republican, Barack Obama, Joe Biden. Nigga, you don't see the fuck going on out here? Are we not paying attention to what the hell going on? We supposed to be outraged. We all supposed to be screaming from the mountaintops. We ain't going for this shit.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't be trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't be trying to be fear-mongering. But like I said, I see this shit. And it's all so clear. Right. It's like you can't hide nothing. The government can't hide nothing that they doing anymore. Right? You can't hide nothing.
They're not trying
right?
to hide it, right? Because a
They
lot of
not.
stuff they're doing is right in our face.
Just
And
think about
nobody's trying to see it.
Just think about this. Now they got alien files out. Talking about it's 4 different types of aliens they done pulled off these spacecrafts that done crashed or that they done shot down. It's 4 different types of aliens. They got Donald Trump. You go on this page right now, you'll look it up. He's supposed to be walking with an alien. Him and his guys walking with an alien. He's shaking the alien hand. I don't believe it, but this shit could all be possible. Like, our government is playing a mean game with us. And I'm saying everybody, but us specifically, we got to stop laying down, yo. We got to stop laying down and stand up for something for real, for real. And I just thought, like, when I heard him, I said, damn, yo, he sounded like me a little bit. And I be thinking I'm the only one talking like this a lot of times and shit, but people really see what's going on. Like, how we now feel no type of way. He willing to lose his endorsements, right? To say, yo, what the fuck is, like, basically, what are we doing?
That's what we needed, right? We need somebody to step out front, regardless of what losses the individual occurs. We need somebody to step up and start to lead, showing people the way. We got to have people like that. We
do need some good leadership. And like I said, I see a lot of people stepping up, but what I do see also is that because your ideas don't coincide with mine, we separate.
Yeah.
Right? You got your own thing together, your own thing, because you believe what you believe, and I believe what I believe. But if you don't believe that we've been behind the 8 ball for forever, right? If you don't see that, right, and they still trying to keep us behind the 8 ball, if you can't see that, then we are separate. We don't really need to be together. I can't even keep trying to convince nobody that, yo, this shit is fucked up right now.
That's still the effects of the division aspect that we've been conditioned to believe, that it's better to do your own thing and stick with your belief and fight for it rather than work together, work through differences and get on the same accord. Right. We won't do that because Malcolm X and Dr. King could have worked together. You know what I mean? They all could have worked together because we had the same purpose, just had a different way about going through it. We had to work together. Think about what would happen.
You know what's crazy, LBZ? I should have played the whole David Banner interview because in the beginning of the interview, that's why Cam brought up Martin Luther King. In the beginning of the interview, David Banner was like, the Martin Luther King that we saw wasn't the Martin Luther King that he was. They said his last speech before he's about to get killed, he was about to be on some Malcolm X shit. Enough is enough.
Right.
Like type shit. And they killed him because they knew he was about to flip the script.
Right.
Right. And he was talking about that. And I'm like, yo, religion. Hey, Keith, man. You know, religion and politics keep us separate. Right.
Religion and politics keep us separate.
We talk about.
I ain't gonna say that. I would say the manipulation of religion and politics is what keep us separate.
Absolutely.
How they manipulated and used it to further back their claims of what should be happening and we need to follow and why we need to follow. They are manipulating.
And I don't have no problem with people that's religious or whatever the case may be. But my only feedback or response to people that's, you know, into religion and all that, I say this to my people. When we were slaves, right? Because I told this LBs and Fly one day, like when we were slaves and we was going through something, we couldn't read or write. But they gave us the Bible to study. Why is that? We got to think about this shit. The first slave ship that landed in Africa, name was Jesus. Like, what? If I'm lying, you can look it up. I don't be trying to spew too many, incorrect shit. Sometimes it happens, right? But what I'm saying to you right now, the first slave ships that arrived on the shores of Africa, name was Jesus. And they got our people to lay their guard down using religion. A religion that we knew nothing about.
But that don't forget that religion was specifically manipulated to keep us in compliance. They taught us the version that they needed to teach us to keep us in compliance, to keep us thinking it's okay to be a slave. It's okay to have a master.
And we still got that mentality, whether we know it or not. A lot of us still have that mentality without knowing we got the slave mentality, right? Where you in check. Like, that's why we don't revolt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? These are the reasons we won't revolt and we won't stand up and say, you know what? We ain't going for nothing. Because we in check. We afraid of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right? And one thing David Banner did said, no, I don't want to be treated civilly. I want to be treated like the God that I am.
Yeah.
Right? He also said in that interview, which was dope, he said, when you think of all the superheroes, why no black man can't be superhero? They made Superman be a superhero, right? And his strength, where he get his strength from? From the sun. Can't no YT person get no strength from the sun. That's specifically supposed to be a blue black man. Right? They, like he said, man, they hide so much shit right there in plain sight for us to see, but we don't get that shit, and we let a lot of shit go over our heads, or we just not thinking about it because we so caught up in everyday shit, which I mean is normal, working and struggling and going through all the shit we going through. We ain't even got time to think about what's really going on. Like, I don't care about that shit.
Yeah, that's true. And I keep looking at it and I keep trying to figure out how we can fix this. And I still feel like we can't. You know why? Because we are so freaking far behind, y'all.
Way behind.
If you and let me put it in terms where I'm thinking of it is, I'm almost 50 years old. I know, hard to believe, right? But I feel like my generation is the last generation, right, that understands exactly what's happening. I think we're the last. Everybody below us, they don't have the same level of values. They don't have the same level of understanding how important our stance is and how important being educated is and how important it is to be a pillar of the community. The people under us don't understand that. That's why we have so many issues of people in our community fighting and killing each other. We have so many uneducated young folks. If y'all really look around at your family members, right, you see the difference in the education level. Some of these people 20 and below can't even speak normal sentences.
You're not lying. Some of them can't even read. And it's
like read, they don't understand, they don't comprehend anything beyond a YouTube short, a TikTok video. They can't form a cohesive conversation about anything other than what they've seen on TikTok.
You know what's crazy? Who is that? What that say? Satha? What that say? Ether? What that say? SATH? Satter? Sather? Absolutely. I believe certain people could use free will, right? But when you say free will, you know, this would be crazy shit. Like, you say free will, like you think you're using free will. You're blindly moving like a slave. I'm not saying you necessarily. I'm not saying you necessarily, but we are caught up in this web and this trap that we seem like we can't get out of, right? We do have some people make it out, right? But you see what them people do that make it out and do the things that they need to do. They ain't thinking about the rest of us because they caught up with the people that's against us.
Look at the structure, though. We say get out, but what it really is, they've gotten into the main house.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Absolutely.
we still are confined to what it is we can do, what's allowed under our rules, under our laws, under our structure, what's allowed where you are, where you're from, where you're going, what school you go to, what's allowed, how much education you need for this, what happened to being of the land? What happened to living?
I was gonna say,
if you're talking about free will, I should be able to pick up and put my domain wherever I want to, but I can't. That's you know what I'm saying? We're limited in what you can do.
Absolutely.
I should be able to pick up and go to any domain I want, any piece of land on this here earth and reside. But I can't. I got to get permission to leave the plantation. We got to get a passport to leave and come back. What is that?
Like, let me just ask a question, because I see somebody, he said, what's your definition of free will, right? Let me explain. Let me ask you something. I guarantee you that if I said, yo, how many of y'all think y'all getting paid what y'all deserve to be paid on your job?
What you ask
right now, over 90% of the people that's on here gonna say, hell no, I ain't getting paid what I deserve. I could barely pay rent.
But look at that, E. They don't even ask us what we would charge to do this job. They tell you what the range is they're going to pay you.
We're going to pay you slave wages regardless of what you think. You're a... I don't want... like, and I don't be trying to shoot shots,
really
you know?
Free, if you were really free, you would be able to say, nah, in order for me to work for you for 8 hours, I need you to pay me X, Y, Z. If I was a free person. Right? Am I thinking wrong?
Absolutely not.
I should be able to tell you what I'm worth, not the other way around. You don't know me to tell me what I'm worth, what you're willing to pay me. That's not how it should work. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's just how I see it. Because if I was free, I should be able to tell you what I'm worth, what you're going to pay to be in my, or be using my skills.
I thought I gave a good example of free will. So tell me, what's your definition of free will? Because I just looked it up and I'm looking and I thought I gave a very good definition. What's your definition of free will, Sather? So think about this. So you don't do the job, then what? Right? If you don't do the job to get paid all your free will, then what?
Right.
Right? If you don't do the job, then what? Right? If we ain't out here creating our own, and this is what I agree with David Banner 100% with, like, we got to build up our own infrastructure for real. We got to build up our own shit, right? We got to start depending on each other. Like, we dependent on people that's trying to kill us. That should just sound crazy that your government is trying to kill you.
Who don't care about us. There's
all. They showing you they don't care about you, right? Right now they doing this.
Get out of you.
They right now the shit that's going on with the voters' rights, right, and all that, right? That shit may never be the same again. We might not never have no black representation to get out there and vote. Like, no, we aren't free. That's what I'm trying to tell Sather. We're not free. We're not free. And they got the overseers, which I know everybody, you know, certain people look at police a certain way. I look at police a certain way. I know they got a job to do, but I say be away with the police and get some peace officers, right? Get something else other than the police officers, right? Because we know where that shit come from the overseers and all that shit. But you are not free in this land. When they made the Constitution, when they did all this shit was designed to keep you in they fucking rat trap where you would keep them rich forever and ever and ever, and they doing it again and again and again, and we keep going for this shit. We keep going for this shit. Yeah, you don't have to. I agree. You don't have to. You sound like me. You don't have to. I'm not gonna do nothing that I don't want to do. Right?
You can walk away and get another job, but you won't. And you know why?
Yeah.
The structure that you needed. You have to pay for where you stay. You have to pay for the amenities that you have. You have to pay for your food.
But say that if you I see you say I could do a job I don't want to do and walk away and get another job, right? So if you did that, right, you leaving one plantation to go to the next. It's no different, right? Now if you had your own business and you dictated the wages and how you paid people and made sure you paid people fairly where they be able to survive in the economy and be able to pay bills and shit like that, you would be the man.
But isn't that still going right back to the same? Because it's still somebody else's determination on what you think is fair.
All right, now, hey, G Slim, make sure you remember that, bro, what you saying. Make sure you disagree. You disagree that say that when you're going from one job to the next, you leaving one plantation to go to the next? Now, unless you got some type of trade, right? Where I'm an iron worker, right? Now that you got some type of trade that's gonna pay you some good money. Other than that, man, they paying you. You think they paying you good? I don't know, man.
When they developed the system, right, that pretty much requires us to rely on having X, Y, and Z in order to eat. You have to have this in order to live here. You have to be in compliance with what we ask of you in order to survive. When you create that system, there's always going to be a need for you to have a sustainable job with income that's coming in. You got to have it. If we were truly free, that would never happen. I can grow my own, barter my own. I can pick up and move my family where it suits us, and we can have an abundance of food or whatever, and access to animals. We could do that ourselves. But because we have this system put in place, we have to comply with what it takes in order to survive.
I agree. Hey, G Slim said there would be plenty of so-called. You said it right. My bad, G Slim. You said it right. So-called black representation, but they're not gonna be for us. Let me ask you something, G Slim. Do you think Democrats or the Republicans are for us? I'm just being like, let's just be honest and put this out there, right? It's two parties, but it's really one. Right? Why you think it's just two parties? Division, yo. That's all that shit is. To create division amongst the people. Right? Because if we was all together pushing for one thing, they got to keep it separate. But they all together, man. Them motherfuckers at barbecues and Independence Day and Trump ballroom parties and everything together. I mean, well, probably not at the Trump ballroom party because Trump wants some other shit. But they all together. What you said? To go move and do whatever we want wouldn't be an action of free will. Why wouldn't it?
That's exactly what I was saying. That would be free will if we were truly free. If we truly had free will, we would be able to go do whatever we wanted.
Yeah, but like I said, I really don't think, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We will not lose. There got to be somebody I know because, yeah, they all in cahoots and they've been in cahoots, right? I never understand this. I get on here all the time, and I know y'all probably ain't never been on here, whatever the case may be, but I get on here all the time and I say, yo, I never knew anything really about politics. I could care less about politics, right? I could care less about politics, right? And then I start really paying attention, like, hold up, something ain't right. Right? I start realizing, like, hold up, they together. They pushing the same agenda, except they might be trying to tweak one thing over here, and they try to act like they at war, they had beef. Nah, they ain't that beef. They pushing the same agenda. If the Republicans go down midterms, right, and they go down midterms and the Democrats step in there, you think all the shit that Trump trying to initiate still ain't going to be put in effect? They ain't gonna go change the Department of War back to. They not gonna go put all that slavery museum shit back in the museum. They not gonna do it. They are all together, yo. And I always say this: from Supreme Court down, right? From Supreme Court down, all the way to the Justice Department, all the way to the FBI, CIA, all the ATF, all the alphabets, all them niggas corrupt, bro. Right? And I know they got a job to do, and I know we've been looking at them a certain way for so long. Oh, that's the law. Oh, this is this, and this is that. The motherfuckers is corrupt. Right? They corrupt. And when you know, I said this once before too, when the devil reveals his face, do you continue to follow? Say you thought your leader was this, that, and the third, and he show you his face, and you're like, oh shit, that's the devil. You continue to follow that nigga? We got a whole government of pedos,
yep,
traffickers, eating kids,
thieves,
robbing us for our money. Look where your money going now. It's going to a war that don't even need to be happening. All your tax dollars. Our tax dollars.
Oh, E, you're in overtime, boy. I see you going in today.
Yeah, I missed out a little bit, and I had some stuff I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And when I be wanting to talk about something, I be having to get it off my chest. I was willing to be on here dolo. If y'all were happen to, you know what I'm saying, fall back or whatever the case may be. But it's just like at a time, like I'm at a place, me personally, this is why I bring this shit up so much now, that I'm at a place where like, I'm fed up, right? I'm fed up, and I'm like, I'm not trying to get the people fed up, but I am fed up with our government. I'm fed up with our conditions that we have been in for the longest. We can't get a fair shake out this bitch, right? I know some of us may have good jobs. I get it, right? But the majority of us is fucked up out here struggling. We gonna keep doing this shit forever till your grandkids doing that shit, going through that shit too? Your grandkids, kids going through that shit too? How long are we gonna suffer from the hands of these motherfuckers? How long? We don't even understand, a lot of us, right? That our government, right, and the people in power, how you think they got in power? How do you fucking think they got in power? We got to start really waking up, yo. Like, I'm just being honest. How do you think the people in power got in fucking power? We was their fucking meal ticket, and we gonna keep being their fucking meal ticket? When we gonna get our plate? Enough is enough of this shit. Yo, I'm like I said, I'm personally fed up, man. And we got about 2 more minutes. I said I'd do an extra half hour. Right? But enough is a fucking enough for real, yo. Enough. Appreciate you, V Magic. Love you, boy.
V Magic. That's one of the best DJs. What you say, Fly?
Yeah, up top down. Up top down bottom DJs, man. But I'm just being honest, yo. And our problem is fucking us, yo. Right? We got a problem with them. And some of us don't, I see. Right? I say this all the time, too. I see some of us don't have a problem. Right? And that's why we're divided. But our biggest problem is us. Our biggest problem is fucking us, yo. Let me explain the difference in us and them. All this bullshit Trump doing, you think the motherfuckers turning on him because he's doing a bunch of fucked up devilish shit? They riding with that motherfucker regardless. Where us, a little misunderstanding, nigga, I can stay away from me. I ain't down with that shit they got going on. Somehow we got to figure out how to come together, how to get our young men and women to get educated, as L. Beasley said, because they are uneducated. So like I said, some of them can't read, but we got some intelligent ones too. But this is the least of their problems. At least they think. Until they our age and this shit start affecting them and they going through the same shit we going through, the same shit my grandmother went through. And this is what I'm saying. I don't want to be going through the same shit my grandmother went through, my mother went through, my ancestor went through. How long are we going to keep allowing this shit to go on without saying, you know what the fuck can we do? When we going to stand up? No, I know you disagree with me, Sather. That's okay. That's okay. I'm saying the same thing. The problem is no action. You can't get action if you don't got no fucking army. Our army is dismantled. We split up in 16 different fractions.
1,016, really.
Right? If we was all together, it'd be a whole different story, man. We are damned if we, I agree with you with that. We damned if we do, we damned if we don't. Right? But how long are we going to keep being, when you know people don't like your specific people, right? And they got the rich off of us, of the backs of the slaves, right? We continue to pay taxes, and there ain't nothing wrong with paying taxes and all that shit, but you're getting robbed with no fucking gun. If you're going to work in the United States, you're going to pay me. That's straight up extortion. I don't know how nobody else look at it. I'm looking at it in the street like it's a street shit. That's extortion. If I went on every block and told nigga, yeah, you can hustle out here, whatever the case may be, but at the end of every motherfucking month or every week, you know y'all got to break me off something. That's fucking extortion. Right? And then they taking the tax dollars, right, and flipping your money and motherfucking doing all the shit they want to do, billions and billions of dollars of war, sending money to Ukraine, sending the money to Israel. Israel got free education. All these people got free education and free health care. We over here fucking dying. They putting shit in the air. Tell me I'm lying about all this shit I'm saying right now.
And people crying about folks getting SNAP benefits to feed their family. This is who we are.
Hey, Sather, you talking about around the world. We are America, supposedly the greatest country in the world. What goes on around the world ain't got shit to do with what go on in America, supposedly the greatest country in the world. Tell me when it's ever been great for black people. Ever. And I don't want to go back and forth with you, but I'm glad we're having some good dialogue, right? It's never been good for us. Never. Never. Right? We got a little independence now. You got a little niggas, social media, got a little few celebs that they allow. But look where our celebs at. You got Diddy at Epstein house, Jay-Z at Epstein house, Beyonce at Epstein house. Them motherfuckers ain't coming back to do nothing or help nobody and say, yo, listen, we building a coalition and this is what we need to be doing. So that's all I'm saying, man. And I'm still going over time, man. So I ain't gonna keep on going. Running y'all heads.
Well, that's all right, because you're saying the truth. And just because people got different ideas and things to be how to do things does not mean we can't be together. We can still work together.
I don't know who we will not lose is, but he said not the greatest country. I said supposedly the greatest country. Yeah, that's stupid ass propaganda. Think about all the propaganda they use against us, though. We will not lose. That's the shit to keep us to keep us hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, we're going to keep eating off them motherfuckers forever and ever and ever. They so silly, they don't even know they could overthrow us in the government. They could get all of us out of here. And I'm not trying to gas nobody up to do nothing, for real. Right? Because we're not ready to do nothing. We're not ready to do nothing. We got a few talkers and a few, aggressive talkers talking about some shit, some militant guys talk about some shit, but we ain't built or ready to be saying, get y'all ass up out of there. But the whole system needs to be revamped, man. Oh, G Slim said, good luck with that. And that's the problem, G Slim, right there, bro. And no disrespect to you, but that's the problem right there, yo. It's guys like this, man. Good luck with that. If you can't see what I'm saying to you, bro, or saying to us, right? And you say good luck with that, that means you ain't down with us. I get it. Right? You willing to live your life day to day, how you live your life. You willing for your kids to suffer. You willing for, regardless of what you do. Right? This system is going to be in place until your grandkids have kids, your grandkids' kids have kids, and this system will still be in place that they had when our ancestors was getting out of fucking slavery. And I know a lot of us can't see past what's been going on, right? Like, nah, this nigga talk about some other shit. We can't be doing that shit. We'll be going against God damn near. We can't be doing that. We got to be obedient. We got to stop, yo. We got to stop, yo. We got to really wake up, yo. And it's going to take the men. No, I'm not saying you think like a slave. I'm not saying you think like a slave, G Slim. I never say that, bro. I'm not saying you think like a slave. A lot of us do have the slave mentality and don't know it, though. Right? We think we live in the American dream and straight up out here slaving and doing massa job. I'm just saying this is a time for us to wake up, yo. And no time is better than the present because the shit that's coming down the pipeline, I try to talk about it all the time with this digital ID and digital currency and all this shit that's about to take place. Motherfuckers think you got it bad now, right? AI, when them jobs start really hitting the fan, you know we done lost over like 600,000 jobs, right? I know y'all know that. I know y'all know that. Right? When this shit start going down, right? Because it ain't start yet, right? Well, it started, right? We so far behind the curve, we don't see nothing. But when this shit really go down the pipeline, man, niggas gonna be saying, damn, bro was talking that shit, yo, like he saw this shit. No, they showing you it. They showing you their every move now. They ain't trying to hide. Like we said earlier, they not trying to hide that shit. That's my thing, Will. What does the American dream look like for black people? When did we get a piece of the pie at all? What is the American dream? We don't know that, right? The reason we'll never understand or realize the American dream is some that they'll let get out, right? That they could keep and treat like puppets. You see where Diddy ended up. You see Russell Simmons, all the people. You see what happened to Harvey Weinstein? He just had a mistrial. Harvey Weinstein will be at a trial, out of jail in a minute, right? But all our moguls and niggas with all these, them niggas go to jail, right? They want to keep you, like they'll let you get some money, but they gonna dangle you like a puppet. You don't never hear Jay-Z talk about politics? Why? He know to stay in his fucking place. The minute Diddy start talking about politics and all that shit, nigga, we gonna sit your dumb ass down. Who the fuck you think you are?
Let me ask a question, though. So we know how rich Elon Musk is, right? Over 300 and something billion, right?
Come on, talk about it. He on his way to trillionaire, didn't he?
We know if someone with that much money truly cares about the people, he can give everybody in the whole country $1 million and won't feel it, right? So we take all these black millionaires, billionaires, so-called people, and if we truly had a sense of who we are as a people, and if they really cared about the people, they could fund the whole black community in the whole country, right?
They can. They could eradicate the whole homelessness right now. They could do that shit today. No homeless. Get the mental health people off the street, all that shit right now. They don't give a fuck about the American people.
If they were truly about the black people, wouldn't our black millionaires and billionaires be able to get together and send all of our black children to college to build up all of our black communities by themselves? Wouldn't they be able to do that?
Come on.
So you
man.
tell me, if we're not divided, if we're not in this trickle where let me dangle a few of their kind so they can see,
I
hey,
like
we're
both of
really
these
not
guys.
racist. You know what I mean? So what are we actually talking about here? It is definitely going to need to be a movement. Just because they let a few trickle out and get a few $1 million, that doesn't mean that it's opportunity for us all.
See, this is where we so confused. I don't care about the borders, bro. I care about us, bro. I don't care. Ain't no Mexican never did nothing to me, bro. Never. No Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, never, bro. That's Trump and them making you believe that. When the YT man out here killing more people than them niggas. They making you believe that. But I like you guys, man. I like you guys. And I hope y'all come back, right? Because I see they said, what kind of demonstration is needed? Yeah, you keep that mental, buddy. I'm going to always keep that mental because I'm a soldier at heart, right? I'm a soldier at heart. I've been to war, right? In the streets. I'm a soldier at war, real soldier, right? I give you my real name, you check my background, you'll understand what I'm saying. Right? I don't got time to be scared, man. I got grandkids that I'm worried about in the future.
Let's all come up with something. Let's brainstorm some ideas on what type of.
Oh, my bad. We will not lose. My bad, bro. He said I was talking Sadler. But that's what I'm saying. What type of demonstration you think we need? Right? We don't really have to. When I'm saying demonstration, right? We don't have to go be physical, even though that's what they respect. They took this country by force, right? By violence. That's what they respect. Right? But we don't have to do that when it's coming to this political game.
When you have the numbers.
If we all came together, we could get their ass out of there. Without no violence or nothing. We don't get them out. Like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all sticking around and rocking with us, man, because we normally don't go this long, man. So, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all. I just want to ask some stuff I wanted to get off my chest because I heard that David Banner rant on the Cam Newton joint. And
I like David Banner.
I like David Banner as well, man. And I think he would be he would be a good voice because he understands. But you know the thing about him that may not be good, which is the same thing for a person like me. We don't really have no filter. When we get a little steamy, that shit gonna come out. However we feeling.
You don't have to do things a certain way that has been presented. You just need to make people are gonna hear you when you have something to say. You get what I'm saying? Like people gonna hear you. It's the right people. The people that need to hear you will hear you.
G Slim, that's a good question, right? That's the best thing for us to do. Is to get our communities in order first. That's why I'm saying we're not ready yet. We aren't ready yet, right? We got these young YN niggas out here. Nigga, we gonna need you soldiers, right? These niggas going to jail and killing each other left and right. We have to get our communities in together first, even if we don't agree, right? I got your back. I got your back. Just see the bigger picture, though.
How long is it take to do that, though?
Think about how the most powerful people been in power for how long. The tide don't never change. The shit don't never shift. The most powerful people gonna always be the most powerful people. Rothschilds died and kids take over. This one take over, the Biz die, the kids take over. Right? I can name all these powerful 1%ers of the nation, well, of the world that run everything. Sather said, hey, I'm Caucasian. It don't matter if you're Caucasian. Check it out, Sather, right?
All fighting together.
Break this down, right? If this must be your first time here. Every day I say this is not a black or white thing, right? Every day I say it's not a black or white thing, but I know the YT people right? The white people, they not gonna believe that. They're gonna ride with what they know, and they're gonna ride with their kind. Right? But it's not a black or white thing. We're about to be put in a position where you either sink or you gonna motherfucking swim. He might be trying to cause disruption, but a lot of times, can brothers show common decency and respect to each other? First, I believe we can, right? But I listened to Prince the other day, right? And he was on, I want to say what show he was on? I want to say Arsenio. It might not have been Arsenio. It might have been David Letterman or one of them guys. And he was talking about how he was a little boy and they would spray stuff in the air. He was like, he remember how his community used to be loving, this, that, and the third. And after months and months and years of them spraying this stuff in the air and all this stuff, our community started becoming violent, super duper violent. And it's only gotten worse. I'm still trying to figure out why these little niggas out here wild and ain't over no money.
It ain't over no territory.
Why they so sensitive? Why they so sensitive? Where this stuff come from? Just out of the blue, everybody in our community, all the little young niggas in our community wilding. And that might be a little conspiracy theory, right? That y'all might think I'm spewing, but I think about all that shit. They doing this shit for a reason with the chemtrails, with the metals and all that shit and your food and all that. And Bill Gates want to goddamn pump up your vegetables. Pump it up. First of all, I'm still gonna get that. Vegetables ain't gonna taste the same. So you're gonna put vaccinations in vegetables and fruits, and man, that shit don't even make sense to me. How do you get that power? Who are you? Who is Bill Gates that he have that power? Right? Y'all know right now a global health warning is going out over the Ebola virus. Right? Y'all do know that, right? And it's in Africa right now, but they said that shit's spreading. And I also know the Hansa virus is spreading from people that ain't been on the ship. So it's a lot of shit going on. And you say to yourself, why? And I done played Bill Gates on here like 20 times talking about blocking the sun, depopulation. When you hear shit like this, what do we think about? What do we think about? Damn, this motherfucker trying to kill people. What we gonna do? He works for Big Pharma, but who gives him the power to say it's our government, right?
Yeah.
Think about what I'm trying to say to you, G Slim. Right? Who gives him the power? Our government.
Yep.
He's a well-known eugenist. Go look him up with the HIV experiments. You know how long Bill Gates been killing people? Go look him up. He's been around since HIV.
And listen to what RFK Jr. just recently
Ebola, COVID, all this shit. Go look him up, bro. That nigga killing us. And they letting him. He's a well-known eugenist. That nigga's a well-known murderer. Straight up and down, bro. It's no other way around it. You go listen to his interviews right now, his latest interviews right now, and that nigga saying the world need to have a certain amount of people on it, and if we do this by a certain time, we can eliminate this many people and have it how we need to have it. This is what I'm saying. And the global elites is the ones we need to be worried about because they stand in power and they ruling with this iron fist and we all bow down like, please kill me. Please keep putting chemtrails in the air. Please block our sun so we don't have the energy that God has given us. Why you want to block the sun? If you're blocking the sun, who is affected? If you blocking the sun, you're trying to block the sun. Who are you specifically targeting? I get it. I'm well over time, man. Listen, I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all listen. G Slim, Sather. Make sure y'all tune in, man. Hit that subscribe, man. Come on in, man. Welcome to the family, man. Come on over. Y'all see, I'll give you a conversation, man. We could talk all day. But come on over, man, and mess with us, man. No, we ain't gonna complain. The whole thing, Sather, is getting the people together. You said you are Caucasian, right? If you don't understand what's going on, right, you're gonna see how much you affected, right? Because Caucasians swear they out of the clear. Y'all swear y'all in the clear. Y'all are not in the clear, yo. If you're not well off, if you're not a part of the who's who, you're gonna be part of the do-do. You hear me? Straight like that. And I know it sounds crazy, but if you're not part of the who's who, you're gonna be down here with the rest of us talk about, damn, why I wasn't paying attention. I thought Trump had my back because I looked at certain colors, but he don't. You'll soon see. You see how he talk to reporters? It don't matter they black, they white, and he don't care. It's about him and his powerful friends. And the American people need to wake up, yo. Let MAGA be them, but the rest of the American people need to wake the fuck up and see what the fuck going on. They trying to kill us. They trying to kill us, man. Like I said, man, I'm long overdue, man. Listen, I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Tune in with us. This is an everyday thing, man. We getting down like this, right? And I didn't even get into everything today, so come back tomorrow. Rock with me, man. Rock with us. Excuse me, LBZ Fly. Rock with us. You know what I'm saying? And we'll appreciate it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just be really trying to have some real conversation with the people. Right? Some people may not know some of these things, so I'm just trying to have some real conversation with the people, man, and talk to the people and see how y'all feel. And if y'all see the same things that I'm seeing David Banner see some of the things that I'm seeing. I'm just wondering if people see what we seeing. Yo, we are they meal ticket. They depend on us to be where we at. They depend on that. You know what I mean? But I'm Immortal EMS, man, the Have-Nots mascot, man. Like I said, I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and make sure you hit them notifications just in case, man. Never know what time we may be going live. Might pop out sometime tonight, man, because there's so much I want to talk about. So I might pop out sometime this afternoon or tonight, man, with some more for about half hour, whatever the case may be. But listen, man, I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow, man. 100.
LBZ here, y'all. Thank you for joining us today with the Barcode Boys Car Chronicles conversation. I appreciate everybody chiming in and sticking in with us. Y'all are the greatest. Definitely keep coming back. Make sure you're liking the video as you come in, subscribe and share. Hopefully you all will have a great day. Remember that existence is automatic and purpose is chosen.
Absolutely. Fly, got something to say? Oh, he out of there.
Yeah, he might not.
Fly in the trenches, yo. So y'all forgive him, man. You know what I mean? Mr. Everywhere, y'all ain't never there. See y'all tomorrow, man. 100.
Can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm back with nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about 3 steps forward. Naturally, gotta come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot at pimping.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you. I am the Have-Nots.